Hey, what is up everyone? I wasn't planning on recording tonight, but I don't know if you guys noticed this, but while doing my matches to clear up my glory tokens, I ended up reaching master. Um, I struggled so much to get this. I remember on my stream just a few days ago, I spent like 5 hours trying to reach the 4,000, but I just was never able to make it. And surprisingly, I ended up making it now, which is actually pretty nice. It's ranked 945. It's not that high, but then again, as a free-to-play player, I'd say that's a pretty good achievement. So I just wanted to show you guys the formation I used. Since I wasn't recording, I'll go ahead and watch the match history with you guys. I'll probably just watch the last two ones. But if you notice here, my monsters are all level 9. Some are level 8 too. I don't have a single level 10. But if you look at the enemy, I'm playing against like level 9s, level 10s, level 11s, and I've lost a few of these as well, but I'd say they were actually pretty close. So yeah, I just wanted to go over the formation, my runes, and also just how I played with the commentary, and at the end I'll be opening the ancient book that I got from reaching 4,000, and I believe there's a legendary card here as well for reaching that. And then I'll go ahead, since this is a moment to celebrate, I'll go ahead and open 10 mystical books to see what we get. So, alright, let's get started. Alright, so this is the deck that I used to reach 4,000 points, which you saw earlier was in the top 1,000. Now, all of these guys are level 9 or less, which is actually really low for the current ranking that we're playing in right now. And I don't have that many good skill stones. Now I do have an epic one with Kamoon, but it just increases your HP by 20%, which in this case is about plus 600 HP. So there is some, something good there, but obviously it's not like game changing or anything like that. So I think that with this formation, you could probably reach a high ranking too. Now for the spells, I have Cleanse, because I noticed that in this elo, a lot of people are running debuffs, and like they like to try to AoE. So I just like having the extra heal there just to make it slightly harder for them to kill me with their AoE damage. This formation is actually inspired by this guy on Reddit. I'll go ahead and put it up here on the video somewhere. But basically, he managed to reach 4,000 as a free to play even earlier than I did a few days ago, and it was really amazing. And this was generally the formation he used, except I think he had a Vertihile here, which had the hero skill stone that completely changes how good Vertihile is. Obviously I can't copy that since I don't have a skill stone for him, but basically the main carry of this formation is Perlia. The idea is you can quickly remove the enemy team, even though it's just one row at a time, especially at the end with the combination of Giant Warrior and Reckless Devotion. It just makes it so that Perlia becomes pretty crazy. Let me go ahead and show you guys the runes. Nothing too fancy. I have a skill stone that increases the clean shot by 15%. I don't use Ramagos that much, his skill, because it's kind of hard to activate. People at this level know when to what to do against Ramagos. And then there's just energy runes. Here I have energy runes as well, and I just have this normal skill stone that increases acceleration. Yeah, and then here more energy runes, and then another normal skill stone. So I'm not I'm not playing with too good of a deck right now, since I am free to play. I play with what I got. I don't even have skill stones here. Now here I'm actually testing out Fatal Gene. Now if any of you are playing Sky Arena, this might sound like a really weird rune set to build on her, but I was just thinking her animation is so fast that it's hard to counter her first. So with Jean, especially in a 1v1 or something like that, you just constantly keep stunning the enemy team, and obviously with more attack you just deal more damage overall. So I'm testing that out right now. I can't confirm whether it's better or worse, but since my rune quality isn't that good anyways, it probably doesn't change much. Yeah, here I have, so I just increased Kamoon's HP as much as possible. So you can see here it's plus 1400, and the idea here is because of Kamoon, his damage increases according to his max HP. The more HP he has, the more damage he does as well. So it's kind of good for him to be tanky and deal damage at the same time. And I have Orion here. Orion's really good because what he does is for two mana, he shuffles the enemy cards, and you might not think that's that great, but what's great about it is that first of all, you can't counter afterwards with Orion because it removes the enemy cards. So the counter mechanic is removed when Orion is used. And what's nice about it as well is that, especially in this elo, there's a bunch of formations that use buffs, right? So they have Megan, they have Bernard, they have Shannon and stuff like that before they unleash their damage, like Lucian or Prillia or Copper or whatever, right? So if you use Orion right after they use their buffs, there's actually a chance that they lose their damage dealer, so they can't use it, or they could by chance also regain the buff skills that they just used. So that means it's a waste of a slot because they have to use it again. If you do decide to use Orion in your formation, those are the scenarios that you want to use him at. And with 2 mana, he's a good way to cycle through your cards. And late game, when there's less people, he's actually a pretty good way to secure the win. And then finally, our carry, and that's why she's in slot 8, is Prillia. Basically what makes her so good is the amount of damage she deals. Now I did put my best fatal runes on her, so I got plus 137 attack, and I have the skill stone that increases her AoE damage by 20% more. Now I can't click on the runes here, so let me go ahead and click on her directly so you guys can see it. But yeah, nothing too special. I haven't upgraded this, just subs that increase her attack and crit rate. Since it's pretty early game right now, the runes aren't that great. I got this to plus 6. I'm probably not going to be upgrading anymore, but it increases my attack by 8.8%. And I got lucky with the subs here. I got 11% crit rate here. And then here I got plus 14% attack, plus 9% crit damage, and plus 3% crit rate. So these are just useful for getting her the damage that she needs. Alright, now that we're done with that, I'll go ahead and spectate the second to last match, right? Yeah, I'll spectate the second to last match, and then we'll go through the last one as well, since that's the match that got me to rank 4000. So as you can see here, this guy is completely above my level. He's averaging 9.5 levels or something like that. So here, I immediately use Megan. When you have a buffer like Bernard or Megan in your first slot, chances are you want to use them to increase your mana regen as much as possible. And I immediately use Prillia here, and then I like to use Konamiya to reset Prillia and have her use it again. It's usually a good way to get the enemies to really low. As you can see here, a lot of the frontline monsters are already near dead. So now here I'm kind of just trying to cycle through the cards, and then trying to either find Prillia again, or just deal with the front line as fast as possible, because once I get to the back line, I should be good to go. And as you can see here, it's actually really good formation against for Prillia, because there's actually not that many fire units in the enemy team. All they have is the Colleen. So I know that once I get to the back line and there's only there's and Prilia is still alive, then I know that I can 1v4 with her. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, so if you notice here, the enemy used the Despair skill on my Konamiya, and what that skill does is it actually goes on to the next monster when it dies while the debuff is still up. So I used a Gene skill to make sure that Konamiya doesn't die with the debuff, so it doesn't move on. And I figured I'd go ahead and unleash the Prilia here since I got to their back line. And so here with Giant Warrior, what's nice is you can just keep spamming Prilia. Once you have 4 units or less and you don't have any spells, you can automatically just get her in your hand ASAP. Yeah, so this was a pretty easy win. Go ahead and watch the last one, the one that actually got me to master. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, so I was scared going into this. He had a level 11 Prilia, and he had a bunch of level 10 monsters as well. Compared to my level 9 Prilia, I was like, okay, you know, like Prilia versus Prilia, it's not looking good here. So I felt pretty hopeless here, but I managed to pull out the win. So we'll go ahead and see what I ended up doing. So once again, buff with Megan, that gives me the attack buff. I like to save my Prilia or my damage dealers until I use my attack buff buffers, since they deal a lot more damage. Yeah, so once again, I like to do Prilia, Konamiya Prilia, just to deal double the amount of damage. And with the defense D-break added in the first skill, it actually helps out a lot with the damage. So as you can see here, the enemy team is on the front line is pretty much already dead. But so far, the enemy looks like he's winning because he's getting through my front line earlier than I did with the enemy team. And he even had the Konamiya skill that actually heals the team when he dies, so that was pretty good for him. So here so I actually got lucky here. He used Lucian and I countered with Orion, and somehow the glancing plus the attack debuff went on Lucian with all these units. So his Lucian was kind of just scratching me at that point. So here I reached that last thing, so I went ahead and started Giant Warrior so I can start using my Prilia. Now I tried to use my invincibility here because I thought that he could do the same with his Prilia, but he ended up stunning me, which was good for him. So here I knew that so my Prilia here is actually like really low. So I was making sure that I was just countering because I didn't want my Prilia to die. So here this was actually really important. I was waiting for him to counter with anyone because I knew that if I did my my skill first, then he might counter with a Prilia that would kill my Prilia and then my whole team. So that's actually a really important mechanic that you guys should learn if you haven't learned yet, which is countering. I do have a video on that if you guys are curious, if you guys want to learn about it. But anyways, that is the end of my spectating. So I'm gonna go ahead and open my my books. I'm pretty excited because ancient books, they actually give you a chance to get a legendary skill stone, which normal books do not. So that's actually what makes the biggest difference between pay to win players and free to play players. I'll go ahead and start with the legendary card, and then we'll go on with the ancient book, and then finally we'll do one last 10 bomb, and then hopefully we get the units we want to get us the level ups for our team. Alright, who did I get? Oh, okay. So this guy, honestly, so once our Armail's time to shine comes, then I'll be able to use him. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get this ancient book. I'm really nervous about this. The legendary skill stones can actually make or break the game. They're actually game changers. So, all right, let's hope for the best. Oh wait, oops. Oh, you actually have to summon from here. That's kind of awkward. Okay. All right, now let's hope for the best. Oh, okay. Legendary card. Okay, it's not a skill stone. Legendary is still good as opposed to 3 hero cards. All right, who do we get here? Oh, another Camilla. Okay, so I think. Wait, how many did I get? 1 or 2? Because there's actually a chance to get 2 here. I got 2. Okay, that's pretty lucky. That's nice. Okay, so I got two Camillas. That's huge. That means I can get her to level 9. I could pull off some crazy Camilla stats, but honestly, we'll see whether she gets better as time goes on, but right now she's not that great. Alright, let's hope that we get some legendaries here, some heroes, and some 10 pieces of common or rare cards. That would be nice. Alright, oh, it looks like I got a skill stone. That's amazing. Okay, hopefully I got 2 skill stones. I'm hoping for hero skill stones. Oh, this is so exciting. Actually, skill stones are really important in this game. Oh, I got a hero skill stone. I saw that when it turned over real quick. I got a hero and a rare skill stone. Okay, so I actually finally got synergy for the first time. Surprisingly, I've never gotten this skill before. Okay. Oh, I got the new skill spread damage that actually just came out a few days ago. Oh, I got a skill stone for oh, increases the sleep duration. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So with Hathor, I could create some kind of like some team that focuses on the front line, and so I can just keep sleeping the back line, and with the extra 3 seconds, that's huge. That's huge. I might try to use her at some point with a formation that focuses on on the first person damage. All right. Oh, my Keen recovers the HP of the allies when Melody of Life removes harmful effects. The recovery amount increases according to the number of harmful effects removed. Oh, okay. Okay, so so this makes it so my Keen actually recovers HP. She doesn't just balance your team. She actually she doesn't just balance the HP of your team. She actually heals it as well, and based on the number of harmful effects removed. So she just became an AoE what's her name? The fairy whatever the fairy is called. Ooh, and I got some extra my Keen here, so I could level up and use her. Wow, that's amazing. That's huge. Yeah, the water. Yeah, her. She just became an AoE Elucia. Obviously, not gonna be healing as much, but oh, that's amazing. Yeah, she became an AoE Elucia, and she actually is pretty much on par with the Eleanor. Wow. I'm actually really excited about that. Okay, well, that is the end of my video. I'm still excited. I managed to reach 4,000 points. I'm hoping that you guys can reach 4,000 points too. Yeah, so let me just show the formation I used again. Once again, these guys are completely underleveled compared to the level that of the enemies I play, so try not to feel too discouraged when you play against people with higher level monsters. You can still win against them as long as you focus and you focus on the strategy. Alright, that is it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'll be releasing a lot more Lost Centuria content as time goes, mostly guides, but yeah, maybe yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.